I want to move on to the use of department resources. Senator Kennedy asked a number of questions about this contract, $220 million. Senator Schiff asked about it as well, and I do too. I don't want to question what the purpose was, but how the award was made. This is $220 million. It was an advertising campaign, as I understand it, that featured you and you on a horse at Mount Rushmore. The contract was a no-bid contract. You acknowledge that?
I wasn't involved with this contracting process, so my understanding is that there was many companies that competed for this contract.
The answer to that is yes or no.
I don't believe it was. I believe other companies competed for this because there was two different vendors that were chosen.
I have here a document from usspending.gov. And this document specifically states the justification for no bid contract that goes to Safe America Media and People Who Think. Those are the two entities that did the campaign, correct?
I believe it is. I wasn't a part of this contracting process.
Let's get serious here.
Yes.
Okay. Make the Safe America was incorporated 11 days or 7 days by my count before they got an award of $143 million. You have any dispute with that?
Are you talking about the subcontractor on that contract? Because we have
Safe America.
Senator, I wasn't a part of this decision.
Okay.
We followed the same processes that have been our policies and how this was conducted appropriately.
I will go through this and then you can answer. I don't want us to be talking over each other. Safe America was incorporated 11 days or 7 days by my account before they got a $143 million contract. Now, as a administrator who has fiscal responsibility over a huge budget, do you realistically think that a company that was created 11 days before they got $143 million is in a position to execute on a $143 million contract?
Senator, I can't speak to their business model. I will tell you that since I've been at the department, I have reviewed over 10,000 contracts.
Okay.
I have saved the taxpayers over $13 billion
I want to go through this,
by
Madam Secretary.
renegotiating contracts and being more efficient.
Mr. Chairman, I don't want the filibuster. All right? And I want my time back. I'm not denying her a chance to answer. I'm asking you to deny her the abuse to filibuster. Okay.
Of that.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'll go through this. All right. This is on a U.S. government website that says that contract for $143 million was a no-bid contract. Public documentation says the contract of $143 million went to the Safe America company, created 11 days before they got an award. That company then subcontracted with the strategy group, and you are familiar with many of the principals in the strategy group, correct?
I know one of them.
Mr. Yoho.
Yes.
And let me show you a photograph. That's Mr. Yoho standing next to you, correct?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Yoho is also the husband of your former spokesperson. Is that correct?
Correct.
Tricia McLaughlin.
Yes.
So your former secretary, your former assistant secretary and her husband are the ones that got the subcontract from Safe America, or from Safe America. That's what the record shows. Any dispute about that?
No, except there was no politicals, myself or anyone else besides career employees who are a part of that process,
Except
for putting out those
well,
contracts and
that's
choosing those
generous.
vendors.
But what you have is the Republican operative.
Well, you're trying to insinuate that
I'm not
I
insinuating.
put my-
I'm
Yes,
stating a fact. The fact is
You're saying that I
Mr.
weighed in on this
Yoho-
contracting
Mis-
process, and I did not.
Mr. Chairman, the fact is that Mr. Yoho was married to your assistant secretary, is married, correct?
Yes, they are still married.
All right. And Mr. Yoho also ran an ad campaign for you in your gubernatorial campaign, correct?
Yes,
And he also attended your inauguration.
yes,
And Mr. Yoho received $8.5 million, or his company did, from the taxpayers of South Dakota when you ran an ad promotion showing you doing various jobs, like a plumber and a dentist, correct?
Again, that was done according to the law and processes at the state of South
I
Dakota.
understand, but
Yes,
this
well-
is a person that worked on your campaign. This is a person that worked on your media plan in South Dakota when you were governor, and this is a person who also worked on your memoir. Is that correct?
On my memoir?
And he worked with Mr. Lewandowski. Is that correct?
I don't know, sir. I don't know about the business
Mr.
arrangements they've had in the
Lewandowski
past.
is your special advisor.
Special government employee.
Right.
For the White
And
House.
Mr. Lewandowski brought Mr. Yoho into your camp. They had worked on the Louisiana governor's campaign, correct?
No, I knew Ben Yoho before that.
All right. So the person that you knew, Mr. Yoho, the husband of your assistant secretary, is the person in the company that got the subcontract 11 days after this original company, Safe America, was founded. That's the record. So I have a question. Did Mr. Lewandowski receive any compensation directly or indirectly from Safe America or from the strategy group?
Senator, I don't have any information to that. I can't speak to that.
Would that be of interest
think so.
for you to find out?
Sure.
Well, so will you ask Mr. Lewandowski, did he get any compensation directly or indirectly from these contracts?
Are you asking me to go ask him?
Yes, I am. Ask your special government advisor,
I can do that.
and you'll get back to us.
Get back to you. Yes,
All
absolutely.
right, we will want that.
Today, we're looking at exactly how the government tracks your tax dollars by stepping inside a pretty tense clash in Congress. We are pulling this from a transcript of a Forbes breaking news YouTube video.
Yeah, it's a perfect case study. And right up front, I want to set a strictly neutral tone here. We're going to examine the factual claims and defenses presented in this congressional exchange without, taking any political sides.
Right, exactly. Okay, let's unpack this. We are looking at a hearing where Senator Peter Welch is confronting Administrator Kristi Noem. At the center of this is a massive $220 million television ad campaign. You might have actually seen the ads. They featured Noem on a horse at Mount Rushmore.
Right. And Senator Welch comes out swinging. He cites a spending.gov to point out that this was what he calls a no-bid contract.
Which usually raises some eyebrows.
Definitely. But Noem immediately defends herself. She states clearly that she wasn't involved in the contracting process and that career employees followed standard policy.
Yeah, that distinction is crucial in these hearings.
It really is. By stating career employees made the call, she's arguing it was totally insulated from politics.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Welch lays out a timeline that honestly makes you do a double take. A company called Safe America received a $143 million piece of the contract, the catch. They were incorporated a mere 7 to 11 days before.
Which is...
a week.
Right.
How does a brand new company pass vetting for that much money in a matter of days?
That is exactly the Anomaly Oversight Committee's hunt for. And what's fascinating here is the subcontracting web. Because Safe America subcontracted to the strategy group, bringing a man named Ben Yoho into the picture.
Yeah, and Welch details some deep connections here. He points out Yoho is married to Noem's former assistant secretary.
It gets deeper than that, though.
It does. Yoho previously ran Noem's gubernatorial campaigns, worked on her memoir, and received $8.5 million in South Dakota for ads showing Noem working as a plumber and a dentist.
It's a lot of connections to map out. But to be fair to the transcript, we have to reiterate Noem's defense here. She insists that absolutely no political appointees influence the vendor choice.
Right. She holds firm on that.
She does.
So what does this all mean? Well, this builds to the hearing's climax. Welch asks if Noem's special government advisor, a Mr. Lewandowski, profited from these contracts.
A very direct question. And Noem states she doesn't know, but she agrees to ask him and report back to the committee.
Leaving a major open loop for them to follow up on.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, why should you care? Because understanding these oversight hearings reveals exactly how your tax dollars are tracked. It shows how the intersection of career bureaucracy and political networking is constantly audited.
It really is a constant, ongoing audit.
It is. And this raises an important question.
It really does. It leaves you with this to ponder. When millions of taxpayer dollars move at the speed of government, how do we structurally balance the need for rapid contractor deployment with the absolute necessity of transparent, foolproof vetting to prevent even the appearance of a conflict of interest?